Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Nicole, and yeah, you're probably wondering right off the bat why my background looks different. Where did my TV go? It was right here where the fan is. Well, I'll tell you where it went. Right here. It's right here. The reason why I have moved my desk and stuff a little bit to the side is because it is late. I mean, it's like almost 10 o'clock. So there is no sun coming from my window at all. The only lighting I have is from the lamp that's over here. Which means if I have my desk over there, it's too dark and you guys can't see me, and I wanted to make this video. So that explains that. Now, the next thing I want to explain is the title of my video. Why you haven't made a YouTube video yet. Now, I've been promising that I'm going to make a video about YouTube. Well, I am. This is it. This is actually not the only video I'm going to make. And I will talk more about that at the end. But I've titled my video, Why You Haven't Made Your YouTube Video Yet, because I have came across at least 10 people for the last 3 weeks that have told me the reason why they haven't started a YouTube channel is blank. And they've given me some excuse or some reason why they can't start one. So I figured my first video about YouTube should be why you haven't started YouTube yet. So I'm already wasting a lot of time. I'm going to give you guys, for now, 5 reasons why you have not started YouTube yet. Okay, the first one and the most common one, honestly, is I don't have time. I hear everyone tell me I don't have time, I work too much, I take care of someone that I love, or I go to school full time. I don't have the time to sit down and start a YouTube channel. Well, that's not a reason, that is an excuse. And let's be honest here. Because if you have time to do other things, you have time to do this. Everyone has something that they love to do. And if you love to do it so much that you actually have time to do it, then you have time to create a YouTube channel. The next reason I see people say all the time is I don't want people to see my face. And I hear you. I didn't want people to see my face. But the stuff that I want to do on YouTube kind of requires people to see my face. At least a little bit. And honestly, I have no problem with people seeing my face. But there are a lot of people out there who have a huge issue with their face being splashed around out there. So, the solution to that is don't show your face. And you might be thinking, well, that's impossible. But it's not. There are a lot of YouTubers out there who are popular and have not shown their face. Now, some of them do eventually come around and show you their face, of course, but a lot of them get away without doing it. For example, the odds one out, he has shown his face, but not all of the time, and not from the start that I'm aware of. And then there is Chris Fix, who has a mechanic channel, basically. And he has shown his face. It's out there somewhere. But if he didn't, he could get away without showing his face. And then you have art channels and gaming channels like the Rad Brad. There are so many channels out there that get away with not showing their face that using it as a reason for not starting YouTube is not valid. It's an excuse. And I've just solved it for you. Oh, I hear this one a lot too. And let me be honest, I thought the same thing for like a little bit. And that is, people are going to recognize me. No, they're not. At least not right away, and probably never. I mean, there are a lot of YouTubers out there who go about their normal lives and they have tens of thousands of subscribers and they never get recognized ever. And the reason for that is because there are YouTubers with more subscribers that do get recognized. And it really just depends on where you live. For example, if most of your subscribers are from your area, then yeah, you're more than likely to get noticed. But right from the start, probably not. Because you're going to struggle through your first 100 subscribers and then you're going to go up and up and up, and it's going to take a while before you start to get noticed. And I can say, though, that this doesn't apply to some people. Some people might actually get noticed, so I can't say that it won't happen, but right away, no. No, it's not going to happen right away. So that fear that you might get noticed or recognized and people might start coming up to you it's not something you should fear. Because it's not going to happen right away. And by the time it does happen, I don't think it's going to bother you at all. Because some YouTubers, it never bothers. Some of them even like it. So, there's that. There's that. This next one I can understand a lot, and that is people will judge you. I hear some of my friends say they haven't started a channel because they fear people might judge them for the way their hair looks, the way their face looks, the way they talk, or that people at school or at their job might find out that they have a channel and watch it and judge them for whatever reason. And I'm not gonna lie, it might happen. I've had people that I was friends with for a while that found out I had a channel and they don't like the content that I make. Now, I'm gonna say this, the content that you make is for you and you alone, and there are people out there who will love your content, but to change your content or to not make content at all because someone else is going to judge you for it is not getting you anywhere in life. So take a second to reflect, and if you want to start a YouTube channel, then people judging you at school is not going to matter because, first of all, they're going to judge you at 0 subscribers and they're going to judge you at 1 million. It doesn't matter how many you have, they're going to judge you regardless because they might not like your content, or they might like it, or whatnot. They're going to judge you regardless. So that's something you should really fear because you're not doing it for them, you're doing it for yourself. Okay, one that I hear often, but not a lot, is that I don't know what to say, or I have nothing to say. And this kind of reflects back to the last few things that I've been saying, and that is, you're making the content for yourself right from the start. Maybe later on, when you have a few dozen or 1,000 subscribers, then you're making it for them and yourself, but right now, at the very beginning, you're making it for yourself. And so the content that you make should be something that you would want to watch. So I like to make content right now during the virus. I like to make content solely about educational stuff and things I might want to know because I like to do research on things. I like to learn things. And so I take what I learn and what I research and I put it in video format for other people. Now later on down the road, I'll do other things that I want to do, like vlogging and fitness and stuff like that. I will do that on this channel because I want to do it. But for now, I want to do educational stuff. And that's the content that I want to make. For some people, that might be boring. For other people, it's not. So really, the content that you make is for yourself and yourself alone. So if you have a passion for something, and you should make your channel around that passion. And so you might not know what to say to people, but for example, if you like to game, if you like gaming, and you make your channel around gaming, you might not know what to say to people, but you know how to game. So just act like no one is there, record yourself playing a video game, and if you're one of the people that talk to yourself when you're playing a video game, people are going to watch that, regardless. Even if you're not talking, people are still going to watch it. Or if you like to draw and whatnot, you could do speed art and never have to say a word. So it really just depends on what your passion is and what you want the content to be like. But having something to say to people isn't really what you need to worry about. What you need to worry about is what you want to do. Because when you focus on what you want to do, you will eventually find what you want to say to others. Okay, so I know I said 5, but I have a bonus one, and that is I don't have the right gear. This also includes software, because I hear people say that too. They like to say they don't have the money for the right gear. And that's understandable because a lot of YouTubers out there use very expensive gear. So I get that. But from the start, you don't have to worry about that. Really what you have to worry about is having something to record with, which can be your phone or camera or whatever you have. Something to edit with, which can be your phone or laptop or the library. And then you need a way to upload it. So if you have your phone and it works, then you have a way to upload it. If you have internet at home and you're lucky, then you have a way to upload it. And if you don't have internet or a working phone, then at least you have the local library, which is where you can go to edit and upload it. Your gear doesn't really matter at the start because people understand a lot of people don't have the money for expensive DSLR cameras and expensive ring lights and things like that, which is understandable. You shouldn't focus on the gear, you should focus on the content, because the better the content, the more people will watch, and the more people will watch, the more and more closer you become to becoming profitable, where you can actually make money to buy expensive gear. So don't really focus on the gear itself, which is why this isn't something you should actually fear or use as an excuse, because you don't have to focus on the gear itself, not yet. Later on, focus on that. Right now, just focus on the three main things that you need. A way to upload it, something to record, and a way to edit. Now, the next thing I want to mention that's part of what I just said is software. You might think you need expensive software, and maybe later on you can get to that. But at the very beginning, you should be focusing on things that are free. Like, for me, I use Shotcut. Shotcut is 100% free. There are probably better ones out there, honestly. But this is the one that I found when I first started, and so I've been using that one for the time being. And it works very well for me. I haven't completely mastered it because there are some tricks and stuff I haven't learned. But I have the basics down, which allows me to edit the video. So, those are at least 6 reasons and excuses that I've heard for people who haven't started a YouTube channel yet. And I wanted to share them with you because I know some of you out there are probably thinking that. You're probably thinking that way, at least one of those, and it's holding you back from starting a channel that you might come to love and might actually grow to be successful. So, if you feel that way, or you have one of these fears or one of these excuses, let me know it in the comments below. We can talk about it. And while you're down there, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and click that notification bell because part 2 of this video is coming out sometime this week, and I want you to be here to see it, especially all the videos that are going to follow concerning YouTube and whatnot. So please be here to see it. Click the notification bell. Find me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video.